We've got some wind on the plants here. We've got our horny toads. That is actually what they're called. Not trying to be slick or anything. That is just what they're called. Alright you guys, welcome back for another video. Today, we are going back to the planet that started it all, Planet Veldin, Kaizel Plateau. This, as I'm sure all of you know, is Ratchet's homeworld, and I know a lot of you guys have been very eager and excited for me to finally start work on the original 2002 games, and I'm happy to say that work has started. So, yeah, we're going to start with Planet Veldin, and a lot of you guys that have been following along know that we've been going back over the Going Commando planets and giving them a fresh coat of paint. Most recently, it was No-Tac, and we will continue to do that, and I'll upload videos when I get to those, but I wanted to at least start on the original games, so yeah, that's where we're at. You might also know we have this cool new, it's like an actual 3D globe, like a hologram of the planets. Before we had these flat, static images, so I really like how this turned out, and I'll be doing that for the rest of the other planets. Anyway, with that, before we jump in, don't forget to give the video a like, and then do consider subscribing. And then of course we have our Patreon and Discord with links for both of those things in the description below. Alright, let's jump into Veldin. Oh wow, alright, cool. So, returning viewers know that whenever I do a first recording for a planet, I like for it to be the first time I've actually seen it in VR, so there might be some broken things, but if those come up, then it is what it is, and I'll just make sure I fix it before I actually release it. But yeah, here we are, looking quite awesome if I do say so myself. We've got some wind on the plants here. We've got our horny toads. That is actually what they're called, so not trying to be slick or anything. That is just what they're called. And then we just don't have the Lancer. We don't have any weapons from the first game in yet, but that's alright, no big deal. We've got Clank here, and he has some actual animations from the game this time. They used to be Mixamo animations whenever we would see him, but these are straight up from the game, so that's good to have. And yeah, we'll just take a look inside of Ratchet's home for a minute here. We've got our Quark poster and a bunch of the classic crates, and if we shoot them, they will shatter, just like the crates we're already used to, but this time around we have the updated texture, or I guess the old classic texture, as well as the classic bolts. So, and these also have a bit of an updated effect. There's like a metallic sheen you can see on these. It's hard to kind of see it right there, but yeah. So just something to help them pop. It's also kind of how they looked in the original game, and I made sure to get that in my version of the level. Cool, yeah, so we'll just collect some of these bolts, and alright, we can finally make our way across. There is one thing though I wanted to show you guys, so you guys should know that we have the flying mechanics, so we can fly up here at the top of Ratchet's house, somewhere we were never able to access before. And if we come over here, we're gonna have a friend who is waiting for us. A couple more friends down there, but first we'll say hi to you. What's up, Crash? He's hanging out behind Ratchet's house. Yeah, it's a cool spot. And yeah, if we come down here, we've got Daxter, who is, well, supposed to be following you, but it looks like his alignment is a little messed up, so that's alright. I can fix that pretty easily. And then I threw some gold bolts in the planet, because I didn't have any before, so figured this would be a cool spot to throw a gold bolt, and we can look around for a minute. We've got our pterodactyl creatures, which were really easy because they're actually just reused from Uzla. I know originally they were from here, and then they would have been reused for Uzla, but we did Uzla first. That being said, let's go ahead and fly up here really quick and just look around from some areas that we didn't have access to before. And this will give you a nice view of the entire planet. And before you guys ask, I know, because I know you're going to ask, this is just the intro area. This is not the expanded final level. We will probably do that when the time comes, but for now I just wanted to focus on this one. And it'll probably be a new instance, so I'll be able to recycle a lot of what I've already done here and put that back into the final revisited planet, or version of Veldin. But yeah, for now, we're just going to stick with the intro version. So yeah, it's looking really good, I think. I'm very happy with the way this one turned out visually. You guys know, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've been going through and just doing some touch-ups to the other planets, and all of the stuff that I've learned definitely translated well when I started working on Veldin. What's up, buddy? Yeah, we'll just keep shooting some crates here, and got our first little platforming bit. Yeah, lots of good stuff. So we can just keep shooting crates. Oh, cool, got them all. And let's just use our swing shot to get over here, just for fun. Because, again, another area that we did not normally have access to. Cool. Alright, yeah, you can see that's where we would be going if we were continuing throughout the level in the finale. But, what's up, bird? Or pterodactyl? I'm not a bird. What am I doing? Alright. Go back where we left off. Got a couple more crates in this. Make sure we get those bolts. Oh, hitting my computer desk. That's alright. Didn't mean to start flying there. Cool. Let's go this way. We have some more horny toads and a whole bunch of crates, so we can just start blasting these bad boys. Get rich. We can save up for that rhino. That takes way too long to get in the game unless you do the cheat on Blackwater with the taunter and the race. Those who know what I'm talking about. Cool. So these are the electroids, I believe is what they're called. They're just like an exterminator type robot. At least I believe that's what they're here for. When you're playing the game, you can see that they're obviously attacking the horny toads, and once you get past this point, there's no more horny toads. So I'm assuming they're on the planet to exterminate the bots, and maybe they think Ratchet is like a rat or some kind of like pest, and that's why they attack me. I'm not sure. Maybe they're here for Drek. Could be anything. Next up, we have our Gadgetron crates, and these will actually, or ammo crates, these will spawn a random pickup for any of the guns that you have in the game. So we can walk up and pick these up. And you guys know we don't have any weapons other than the Lancer, and it doesn't actually run out of ammo, so the ammunition is strictly just there for visual purposes, but I wanted to make sure it was there. Alright. So we're getting close to the end already. This is probably going to be a shorter video, and I do apologize, but it is a pretty small map in comparison to what we're used to. The maps will get much larger after this, though. They definitely do. You know, this is just the intro level. Like I've said a million times. More electroids. A couple more ammo crates. That one hit the wall over there. Got our first piece of nanotech. And yeah, we'll just walk over here and see what there is to see. Just some mountain peaks. And we've got our tall stack of crates. You know, to this day, I don't think I've ever seen a stack of crates. I believe this is 6 here. I don't think I've ever seen a 6 stack of crates in any of the other Ratchet and Clank games, including this one, except for this level. You guys can let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm like 87% sure that that's true. So we'll just shoot these one by one. Collect all the bolts. All the bolts. And then finally we are coming up to the crash site. So obviously this is where we would first meet Clank, but in this version of the game we're pretending that this has already happened. It's just been burning for a really, really long time. Like 23 years. So still going strong. But yeah, I really like the way that these smoke and fire effects came out too. I try to get them as close to the original game as possible, just so we stay accurate in those regards. And yeah, let's jump over here and, well, would you look at that? It's the shit crate. We haven't seen the shit crate in a while. Let's have some fun with that. Alright. Thank you, RAM, developer of Shitstorm, for the shit crate. Cool. Alright, so we don't have any Magna Boot mechanics, but we can go ahead and just check out this area. Even though there's not really anything over here for us to do. There's a gold bolt over there. We'll make sure we go pick that up. But yeah, this would normally be full of water, and it would be the beginning to the next section, the continued finale, when we come back to Veldin at the end. So we can jump out of here, and let's see, where was that? Over here. So if we go back over this way, we can collect our second gold bolt, and there is actually a third gold bolt that we will have to get. So before I forget to do that, let's figure out where I put it, because I don't remember. I know it was somewhere up high. It might just be... where was it? Let's fly! There it is. Cool. Well, let's go grab that third gold bolt. Alright. I just put these in some other spots to encourage you guys to explore the map, because everything that is modeled out has collision, and you can walk over to it and explore it. A lot of you guys know that by now, but some of you might not. And yeah, even this little area over here, there's not really anything to do, but it is still cool to see these areas up close. And yeah, alright you guys, well, I think that just about does it. I don't think there's a whole lot more I can show. We can fly through these canyons if we want, just for fun, but again, there's not going to be anything down here, at least nothing of any major significance. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize this was down here, a little lit up spot. So we can hang out down here while I say goodbye. Yeah, we're going to finish off the video, but before we do, I'm going to run over to the Patreons, say thank you to all those guys, and then, yeah, we'll call it a day. Alright, and here we are at the Patreons. So thank you to all of our Patreons, starting with the Gold Bolt patrons, Riveravs, Charles Duncan, Banana Blaster, Jointy, and Negate. And of course, all of our fabulous Cratreons, starting with Ratchet Cinema ESP, Gremlin, Only Dance TTV, Jose Muniz, CJ Bass, Stephen F, Jay, Invidu, Jacob Hood, Poldavico, Starlight Moon 213, Sky Toucher, Mod Some Fun, It's Chubbs, Roman, Nautical Turtle, Beta Tester, Dr. Legit, Her Punished Fristy, James Wood, Tetracina, MER, Tom Raider, Tabriz Sadiq, and Nath K. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for checking out another video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to be back very, very soon. But until then,
see you later!